I use two mics on the snare drum to similar effect. The top mic gets the stick hit, the side stick, if he's hitting the rim, it gets the rim shot sound and the top head. It's not very good at getting hearing the bottom of the drum, and depending on how tight his snares are or loose, I reckon it's important to be able to hear those and blend them together. In a studio, you might have a little more control or be able to place a mic sort of in between, but so much of what we do with live revolves around getting as much gain as possible before feedback. And so we want our mics very close to the source, if not right on top of the source. And so it's important, and as you can see, I'm using a Beta 57. I like the sound of the 57. It's bright, and more importantly, it's pretty indestructible. With this metallic head and this metallic screen on it, the drummer could hit it multiple times and it wouldn't affect its performance whatsoever. You can just about drive a 16-penny nail through a 2x4 with one of these things without affecting the quality of sound that it reproduces. So I'm going to place this now. I'll slide past Laurent here.
Yeah, that's true.
I like how this thing's mesh. One of our security guys at Smoking Wood last time you guys were here, I think, we were hanging this thing up. He's like, man, this ain't nothing but a people talk. He's from New Orleans. I guess he just went,
I like to get a little, like about a 30-degree down angle on the top snare and get it up tight on it. Is that going to be? And then I bring the bottom snare mic up to within about 4 inches of the bottom of the drum, the bottom of the snare itself, on the back side of the snare drum, so that he's got room to move it still if he wants. I want to get my mic in a place that's not going to affect him if he needs to like spin his drum around or move it slightly. I want to get the mics in a place that are going to not impede that for him. So it's important to sort of have it in a freestanding position that doesn't interfere with the movement of anything else, including his cymbal stands. He might, decide to shift things slightly, and so you want to give him room to do that. It's always a good idea to wait till the drummer is really done setting up before you start placing these microphones. And there you go. And the best way to find out is to ask. Always, communication on stage is part of. I always try to express my desire to have teamwork on stage always, and so what we sound engineers do is a team effort with the musicians, and it's very important to communicate with the musicians and say, is everything set? You okay? Now I can get in here and put some mics on this. Because if you try and do that beforehand, you might be getting in his way. You might be, slowing them down when they have other important things to do. So the best idea is to communicate. Reach out to them, ask them, see if they're done, see if it's cool, then move in and start placing stuff and wiring it up.